Stuck between loud boomers and viral millennials, Gen X became the forgotten middle child. Nobody talks about them. Nobody even notices them anymore.
Picture this. You are 8 years old. You come home to an empty house. No parents, no phone, just you and your key.
You make your own dinner. You do homework alone. You watch TV by yourself until parents come home. This was completely normal back then. Kids today text parents every hour for check-ins. Gen X learned something different: how to survive completely alone.
This is where their psychology starts. They got tough not by choice. They got tough because nobody was coming to save them at all. Boomers got the glory. Millennials got the attention. Gen X got overlooked completely. And that shaped every single thing about how they think today.
They never heard "you're special." They heard "figure it out." So they did. Quietly. No complaining. No posting about it online at all.
They broke bones. They made mistakes. They faced consequences. No helicopter parents. No participation trophies.
MTV raised them. Kurt Cobain spoke to them. They embraced being different, cynical, and real in a world that was completely fake.
Here is the thing. Gen X became the most skeptical generation ever. They do not believe hype. They smell fake from miles away. You cannot fool them with flashy promises or influencer endorsements. They have seen too much. They watched parents work 30 years for companies that laid them off without mercy. That betrayal burned deep into their minds forever. So Gen X pioneered the side hustle, the gig economy, and work-life balance way before it was trendy. They refused to be loyal to disloyal systems.
Psychologically, they are like broken pottery repaired with gold. Their cracks made them beautiful. Their struggles made them wise. Their scars made them real.
This is why Gen X stays calm in chaos. They navigated recessions, tech revolutions, and uncertainty their whole lives.
They are on social media but do not live for it. They post when they want, never for validation. They remember life before internet clearly. That lonely kid who raised themselves? They became the most resourceful, adaptable, authentic adults you will ever meet. And they did it completely alone. Yes, Gen X got ignored. But in that silence, they built something rare. They are not looking for your approval or your likes. They already survived the hardest critic of all, themselves. And they won. Forget forgotten. Gen X is fearless. And if you want to understand real psychological resilience, you need to understand them. Let us dive deeper now.
Stick with me for the next 5 minutes. I will show you the 5 psychological traits that make Gen X the toughest generation alive.
Trust me completely on this. You will never see them the same way again after this. Let us go right now. Trait number 1. Extreme self-sufficiency. Gen X never waits for help. They Google it, YouTube it, and figure it out themselves. Always have. This is not stubbornness. This is pure survival instinct. When nobody helped them as kids, they learned, I can do this alone.
They dressed their own wounds. They made their own meals. They solved their own problems. That little kid is now one capable adult. Beautiful part, they teach this self-reliance to the next generation. Not by lecturing, by example. By quietly handling business every single day. Trait number 2, emotional armor. Gen X does not overshare feelings. They process pain privately, not because they are cold, because vulnerability was punished. When they hurt as kids, there were no therapy sessions or emotional check-ins. They learned to manage feelings internally, built walls for protection.
Those walls are still there today. Gen X does not let everyone in. But if they trust you, you have a loyal friend for life.
They are not emotionally unavailable. They are emotionally selective. Big difference. They share deeply, just never publicly. Trait number 3, analog minds in digital world. Gen X is the only generation fluent in both. They adapt like chameleons between worlds. They grew up without internet, then built the internet. They remember encyclopedias but mastered Google. They are true bridge builders between worlds. This makes them incredible problem solvers. They can fix your Wi-Fi and your car carburetor. They can code and cook from scratch.
While others struggle with change, Gen X flows with it. They survived the biggest technological revolution in history. Everything else is just updates.
Trait number 4, built-in BS detector. Gen X smells fake immediately. Fake products, fake people, fake movements. Been lied to too many times.
They grew up with false advertising, broken political promises, corporate betrayals. This is not cynicism. This is wisdom. They research before buying. They read fine print.
When everyone jumps on latest viral trend, Gen X watches from sidelines with popcorn, knowing it will be forgotten next week. Trait number 5, comfortable in solitude. Gen X does not fear being alone. They spent childhood that way. Solitude is recharging, not lonely. While others panic without constant connection, Gen X can spend hours alone without anxiety. They actually enjoy their own company. Rare skill today.
This is not isolation. This is intentional alone time. They use solitude to think deeply.
They can unplug without FOMO. They do not need to document every moment. They simply live it, experience it, keep best parts private. These 5 traits: self-sufficiency, emotional armor, adaptability, BS detection. They survived economic crashes, cultural shifts, technological tsunamis. Now they are parents, mentors, leaders, teaching younger generations it is okay to struggle, okay to be tough.
In workplaces, they are the calm in storms. When everyone freaks out, Gen X is already 3 steps ahead, fixing problems quietly. In communities, they volunteer without posting about it. They help without expecting praise. They contribute because it needs doing, not because it looks good. In families, they are the glue. They translate between generations. They understand old ways and new ways. They bridge everyone without credit. Are they tired? Absolutely. Parenting children, working jobs, caring for aging parents, managing chaos.
Here is what people miss. Underneath that tough exterior is deep feeling. They care intensely. They just show it through actions, not words. Their love language is not saying, "I love you" publicly. It is, "I fixed your car. I made dinner. I showed up when needed." When Gen X lets you pass their walls, you witness something precious. A person who survived by being tough chooses vulnerability with you. Gen X psychology is not just interesting, it is essential. They teach us how to survive, adapt, and stay real when everything is fake. They climbed mountains nobody acknowledged, fought battles nobody saw, became warriors nobody appreciated. Next time you think Gen X is cynical or detached, remember, they are not bitter. They are battle-tested, not cold, carefully protected.
If you are Gen X watching this, know this. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are the foundation. We see you.
If this resonated with you, do me a favor. Share this with a Gen Xer who needs to hear it. Or comment below now. Hit that subscribe button now, smash the like button, and drop a comment telling me which trait surprised you most. I read every comment. Until next time, remember this. Respect the forgotten generation. They absolutely earned it through everything they survived. See you next video.